We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. Today, we've got the reward or the awards for the MLB that came out yesterday that we'll discuss. And I capped all of college football, so if you guys have any questions with that, along with college basketball tonight, leave your comments in the chat, and we will talk over whatever game we want or whatever games you guys are interested in. For the TikTok people, sorry you have to see my ugly face again because I'm not getting banned on TikTok again for showing my card. That's the second time that it's happened where I missed 3 days of being able to stream on TikTok. So, unfortunately, I can't show my card anymore. Thanks, TikTok. Anyways, but we'll quickly say hi. Stop Geo. How you doing? I will have. Oh, I got to adjust my free picks. And I forgot to adjust records, so that's not going to be up for today. I apologize. That will be back up tomorrow. We did have a winning day yesterday, so at least we got that. We're going to go ahead and give that out. We'll give out. That's first two are college basketball. Let's do one more college basketball. And then college football for tonight is Clemson. And then we'll give you guys I'll give you guys that for the NBA. All right. So free picks for today. For basketball, Duke, team total over 100.5. They are up against Indiana State, and that game should get out of hand quickly. TCU, first half money line plus 190. UCLA money line, even money. College football, I took Clemson today. And then for the NBA, we're taking the Warriors on the money line against the Spurs. So there you go. There's the free picks for today. I'll have them scroll through the bottom. I apologize for not updating my records. It is what it is. It'll be back out tomorrow. 15 years. Yeah, I know. New staff. Yes. Get the best pick. Start today. Let's do it. But instead of talking about how shitty our Sabres are, real deal, we'll go ahead and pull up the MLB awards that were given out yesterday and some absolute shockers that were crazy. Totally. If you guys missed it, we'll go ahead and pull up MLB awards real quick. The MVP awards were Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge. Yay, cool. Ohtani wins it unanimously. 30 votes for first place, none for anything else. But woohoo. Aaron Judge beats out the big dumper, Cal Raleigh, by 20 points. I still think it should have been. I still think it should have been Cal Raleigh. That's just me. Because the type of season that he put up, you're never going to see that type of season again. Reliever of the year, National League reliever of the year was Edwin Diaz. He gets it for the second time in his career, 1.63 ERA in 66 and a third innings pitched. He was amazing. Aroldis Chapman got it for the American League. He was probably the better pitcher last year, 1.17 ERA in 61 innings pitched. He had a stretch where he allowed no hits through 30 innings or something like that. It was insane. Reliever of the year, yes. Don't care. Comeback player of the year was a little bit interesting. Comeback player of the year was Jacob deGrom for the American League. I mean, I love to see it as a Mets fan, even though, yes, I know he's now with the Mets or anything. It's cool to see him bounce back. He had 30 starts last year to a 2.97 ERA. The one that was kind of baffling is the fact that Ronald Acuna Jr. was comeback player of the year. Sure, he played 95 games, 21 home runs, 42 RBIs. I don't know. Not really not who I would have picked, but he gets the award there. I really like the DeGrom one though. And we're getting a bunch of first teams. Oh, Cy Young awards were exactly what I expected them to be. Paul Skeens and Tariq Skubal. I did have a ticket for the pitcher for Boston, Garrett Crochet. I had a ticket for him to win Cy Young. It didn't happen. He was second place, so it was close, so I'll take it. I also had him most strikeouts, so I got that at 9-1. But I will say, one of the bigger things I saw, one of the things I want to bring up, because I thought it was cool, was let's go ahead and take a look at the Cy Young Awards the last 10 years, and I want to kind of prove something to everybody. Always go to, when you're picking a Cy Young Award winner, pick one that went to college. Don't pick a high school person. Pick one that went to college, because you look at where they went. Missouri, Stetson. Old Dominion, Stetson. By the way, Stetson was DeGrom and Corey Kluber for TikTok people. Shane Bieber, UC Santa Barbara. Bauer, UCLA. St. Mary's for Corbin. Verlander for Old Dominion. UCLA for Garrett Cole. Tariq Skubal went to the University of Seattle. If you guys have never heard of them, they are in the WAC. So they're in a very small conference. And Skeens went to LSU, but originally went to Air Force. So he went to a small school as well until he went to Air Force. The fact that whenever you're looking for Cy Young Award winners next year, pick somebody that went to college, because none of these pitchers went to high school. None of them came from high school. All of them came from college. And even look, it doesn't matter where they went to college, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 awards went to players outside of Power 4 conferences. So keep that one in mind when you want to go ahead and bet awards later on. Man, I thought I had a bunch of things. It turns out to be a bunch of spam. So that's kind of nice. Notes. Yes, get it. I thought I had a pop in chat. It told me 22, and I saw a bunch of spam. So that's a lot of fun. But yeah, interesting awards. I was not surprised with Rookie of the Year at all. But I wanted to kind of bring this up because I thought this was very interesting in terms of looking at who's won the Cy Young and where they went, because you've got a bunch of players that went to college, and all of them, the last bunch of, actually 2018, I'm guessing that there was some of them that didn't go to college. Interesting. Hold on, because I just noticed that some of the years were missing. Who won last year in the National League? Chris Sale. Chris Sale went to Florida Gulf Coast, so that's another one. You could add Chris Sale onto that 2024. He went to Florida Gulf Coast. Then we're missing it for 2023 as well, which was Blake Snell. Blake Snell came out of high school, so there you go. Blake Snell is the most recent high schooler to come out to win the Cy Young. 2022 for National League was Sandy Alcantara, which was from the Dominican Republic. So he obviously did not go to school. He was out of that. But you look at most of these, they're coming out of college. So keep that in mind when looking at Cy Young awards. And we'll do a quick quick look at Cy Young and stuff for next year, because I want to just do a quick glance at who is the current favorites for some of these awards according to DraftKings. So we'll go ahead and switch over to this There we go. To nobody's surprise, Aaron Judge is favored to win the American League MVP next year. Bobby Witt, Cal Raleigh, Nick Kurtz, and Julio Rodriguez are your top 5. Honestly, Nick Kurtz is very interesting. If he's going to play a complete season, that could be a very interesting look for it. Vladdy off the big contract, we'll see. Tariq Skubal if he's still in the American League, but a bunch of interesting names there. Shohei Ohtani is -110 to win the MVP for next year. Man, I hope voter fatigue sets in because I'm tired of seeing him win. He's won 4 out of the last 5 years. Soto 8-1, Acuna 12-1, Tatis 12-1, Lindor 15-1, Carroll 15-1. I mean, if you're going to look elsewhere, I don't mind Soto. I think Fernando Tatis Jr. could have a big year. Ketel Marte could have a big year. You could even look at like Paul Skeens, but he really did a lot this year, and he came in like 4th or 5th or whatever, 6th for MVP. To the Cy Young Awards, if Tariq Skubal is still in the American League, he's plus 380. Garrett Crochet is 4-1. DeGrom is 850. Cole Reagan's 9-1. I like Cole Reagan's in there. Joe Ryan, if he's still in the American League, 15-1. How about Trey Day at 30-1? That could be an interesting spot for a little bit of Cy Young action for next year for the American League. National League, Paul Skeens, 350. 475 for Yamamoto, 9-1 for Sanchez, 12-1 for Logan Webb. All of them make sense. I like the value of Logan Webb. I don't even know if Zach Wheeler's going to be playing. I don't hate the value with Mackenzie Gore or even Nolan McLean. Could be interesting as well. To Rookie of the Year, I think this one's going to be pretty straightforward. I think Savage is going to get it for the American League, and I think Nolan McLean's going to get it for the National League. But I just don't really see value in betting, especially Savage at plus 190. I think he has a big year, but I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. But those are kind of the looks at awards and stuff for next year. So we'll go from there. That's fine. Okay. You answer fantasy questions. I'm not really a fantasy football. I don't really know fantasy football like that. I have college football captain stuff. If anybody has any questions about betting sides and totals and team totals and stuff for college football, no, I don't really do a whole lot with NFL fantasy football. I do apologize about that. But we'll quickly look at a couple of college football games because I know everybody loves their college football. And I'll pull up what I have. Cool. I'll be boots on the ground for ECU in Memphis. Obviously, it's in ECU. I have the Pirates -3 at even money. I have a couple of interesting money lines. So I got 3 bigger money lines for college football tomorrow, and I'll probably give them out as free plays. So either way, let's actually put them into the NCAAF on Saturday. And we're going to give out Arizona money line. That's plus 190. We're going to give out by the way, Arizona's against Cincinnati. We're going to give out Arkansas money line. That's plus 180. They're against LSU. And we'll give out Virginia money line. That's plus 175. And that's against Duke. So those are some free picks for tomorrow as well. I will be doing a show tomorrow at around 10:30 up until kickoff. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Afternoon, Untouchable. Good to see you in the chat. But those are a couple of the free picks for tomorrow. If anybody has any questions for tomorrow, let me know. If not, I'll probably be heading out in a couple minutes. I know it was a shorter show. Just wanted to kind of bring up some of that stuff. But I will be live for an hour and a half tomorrow, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We'll be starting around 10:30, going all the way up to kickoff, answering all college football questions for you guys because I do have off tomorrow, so that's kind of nice to see. Normally, I don't have off on Saturdays, and I have to work and then come home and stuff. So it is good to see that. Anything else for tonight? I mean, you can look at the midnight game, Hawaii. I took the under in the over in the Hawaii game, so I don't hate the over. I took the over in that game just to have some. Well, not to have something, but I like the way the line was moving that one at midnight. But wanted to do at least a quick show today. Not a whole lot going on. I don't really want to dive deep into the NBA right now, just because that's a whole mess, and hockey as a whole is going. But we'll talk. We'll have a discussion about hockey. We'll bring Terry on or something for a hockey discussion, for stuff. So, but quick show today. But we'll be back again tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. College football. We'll be talking a bunch of college football tomorrow, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We'll see you guys then. Peace out.